Hi guys, in this video I'll show you how to make your own probiotic yogurt at your own home. These are the ingredients and utensils that we need to use to make our own yogurt. Firstly, you need a probiotic yogurt, which you can get it from your local shop. You just pick a natural one, and it's going to be written on the packaging, like at the back of the packaging, it has some probiotics in it. But anyway, yogurt by itself is a probiotic product. But in case if you're not sure if it's going to be really probiotic or not, I always use some probiotic capsules that you can buy from your pharmacy. I added in it, but this thing is optional really. You don't really need this to make your own yogurt, but in case you want to make sure that it's really probiotic, you can add some in it. But definitely we need our natural yogurt. And the other thing that we need is milk, of course. Today I will use 3 liters of milk, which we eat lots of yogurt, so 3 liters of milk just will do for us for about 5 days. Then I have to make another batch after that, 5 days or 7 days. And then you need some upright containers. And the reason is because yogurt sets better in upright containers, which I use these ceramic ones. They work very well because they hold the heat so good. Or you can have anything really, this is the microwave. You can use it in microwave, so it's just make sure that it's safe to use, like a safe type of plastic if you're going to use a plastic one. Or if you have a yogurt machine, you can use yogurt machine, which is really good. This works with electricity. Basically, this when you put this thing on plug, this keeps the yogurt at a certain temperature. That's what it does. But you don't really need to have a yogurt machine if you have those upright containers, and then you just put it in a box, and then I use some towel or anything or wrapping or a blanket. So we're going to make our yogurt and put it in those containers and cover it up with something and keep it warm. So you can keep it warm without using an electricity by just wrapping the things around it. And another reason that I like these cups are yogurt. When you put the yogurt in those cups, they're around 40 degree, 45 degree. That's the right degree. And these lids, they have the holes. So when it's setting, the evaporation could happen from these holes. And then your yogurt becomes really thick. It doesn't turn water. Another essential thing is organic sugar. Because yogurt is probiotic, there are some bacteria in it, and you have to feed those good bacteria. That's why you need this sugar. So bacteria are going to eat sugar, and they're going to grow in it. So and sea or lake salt. This is optional, but I think if you use salt, it makes the yogurt little bit sets better and faster. This is again optional. If you want to put it in, you can put it in. If you don't want to, you don't really need it. So the main ingredients are our own probiotic yogurt, sugar, and some milk only. And we need a pot because we have to boil the milk, and then I'll show you the rest. I'm giving you a very important hint. As you can see, this pot is wet because I wetted it. If you want to save some time, because we're going to boil some milk in it, and we don't want this pot really burnt so badly. If you wet your pot, this is going to be it hopefully it won't burn, or it's going to burn less, that you can clean it a lot easier. So this is really important. And we are not using our lids because we want evaporation happening. So absolutely we don't need this lid. And what we are going to do is I will put the heat on like a medium type of heat. I'll put the heat on and I'm adding 3 liters of milk. If you have a pot suitable for milk boiling, it's going to be the best one for you. But I have stainless steel one, and it works for me. So. And now I'll set my alarm like for 10 minutes. I'll come and check because milk is really tricky. It can rise up so quickly, and then it ruins all your cooking top, and we don't want this happen. So we have to be around it to check. We have to catch that boiling point. Almost 15 minutes passed. You can see that a thin, like paperish layer is occurring, this is the cream part of the milk, which if you like it, you can keep it here, but because evaporation will start, and we don't want this layer. This layer is going to prevent evaporation. So from time to time, if you just pull it aside, it can stay here, or I like collecting them. I collect them and I put them in this red bowl, and soon you see it's going to be it's going to be rising up, and that's why we have to be really around the milk. While this is happening, usually I clean the kitchen, so I always my eyes are always on the milk. So it's going to happen anytime, and when this happens, we're going to reduce the heat down, but still it should be boiling. It should be boiling slowly, and we want to boil it like at least 15 minutes. 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 15 minutes will do. It's enough. But the more you boil, that means the more you're going to have the more milk solids in it, and the water won't be in the milk. So your yogurt is going to be more thicker. But if you ask me, I boil only 15 minutes, and it's enough. It's enough. Like it makes enough yogurt thickness. You see now 15 minutes passed, and still it depends, of course, your heat. If you the flame that I use is underneath the pot. It's just that big, and my milk is 3 liters. So if you use less milk or more heat, this waiting time will change. So it made lots of little eyes on the top, but still it hasn't started. And the other thing is, honestly, if I used it like a deeper pot, I think it was going to be better, because this milk is going to rise up, and I don't left really much thickness here. But yeah, I'll catch it. Soon it's going to rise up. We are so excited. You see the milk foam is forming, and I think you see that I have to reduce the heat now, because we don't want really messed up, cooked up. So what I do is I just sort of like stir it, and Yeah, you see. And now soon, it must be boiling now. Let's see. It will start boiling. I will again, yes, give some heat. And now, yeah, just a little bit heat. So you just control it until you get that boiling, and yes, but we don't want it to go up. Yeah, it's going up. Again, I'm reducing the heat, and yes, you see it's boiling. Yes, as you can see, it's boiling at the moment. And what we're going to do is, because we want to boil this 15 minutes, I put my alarm 15 minutes, yeah, 15 minutes. And then, yeah, we're going to let it boil for 15 minutes. But in the meantime, I'll come and go, and I'll just do this, and there's going to be that cream forming on top of it. I'll just put it aside. So 15 minutes passed, so I can turn off my alarm. Yeah, you see it's boiling. It's up to you. It can be 15 minutes or it can be more than that, but I'll just turn off the heat now. And from now on, what we are going to do is this milk has to cool down until the point that, like, as temperature, it's going to be like 40-45 degrees. But if you want to check it manually, so you can use your pinky finger. When you dip your pinky finger, it shouldn't be too hot. It shouldn't be burning your pinky finger, or it shouldn't be really warm. You know what I mean? You're just going to feel it. We turned off the heat and 25 minutes passed. If you come close here, you see that cream layer occurred, which I'm taking it to a side. If you want, you can leave it in this, but it might create little chunks, which my son doesn't like it in his yogurt. So, and I like eating the cream separately with honey. So I'm just taking this cream away. So this is going to happen again and again. So you can separate the cream from the milk. And it's still very hot. So yeah, we have to wait more. And it depends, at the moment, today is the first day of 2019, and we are in Australia, so it's summer here and it's very hot. So this is going to take some time. Cooling down process is going to take some time. If we were in winter, it was going to be a lot quicker.